So, what a game ahead of us. The Sixers against the Celtics. Always a fun matchup. And the Sixers were off to a great start. And they were mostly in control throughout the first three quarters. Joel Embiid passes it to a wide open Tobias Harris, who was really good tonight, especially early on. 11-point lead for the Sixers. And James Harden against Al Horford on a switch. He hits him with his usual step back, hits the three-pointer. 15-point lead for the Sixers, but the Celtics instantly came back in that third quarter, went on a great run themselves. Jayson Tatum passes it to Al Horford, who hits his fourth three of the third quarter, man. Al Horford revenge game in Philadelphia, baby. That's what it's all about. They get the steal here on Harden and Embiid, and Jaylen Brown takes it himself for the 10-point lead for the Celtics. But the Sixers instantly respond. Harden gets the easy layup, and it's just a 2-point game with about 4 minutes to go, and we were in for a thriller, man. This ending to this game and everything was spectacular. 1-point lead here. Embiid gets the block on Jaylen Brown. They get ahead on the fast break. Tyrese Maxey hits the tough layup, and the Sixers get a lead with just a minute and 50 seconds to go. But yeah, it didn't last that long as they sag off Al Horford, who hits his fifth three-pointer of the game. Silences the Philly crowd, man, as that's what he does a little bit, right? Marcus Smart passes it to a wide-open Grant Williams, who can hit the three-pointer, but Jayson Tatum is there on the tip-in. He struggled the whole night, but in that fourth quarter, he came up really clutch, which we'll get to even later on. But this one right here, that was a bad shot. He misses everything, as Mike Breen, is it Mike Breen? Yeah, it is. Would say way off. And Embiid gets to the free throw line on a great pump fake, and you could see his free throws here. He has to make both, of course. Well, should make both, and he does. And it's a tie game with 10 seconds to go. Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout, calls the play for Jayson Tatum, who hits them with a step back. Bang. Bang, bang. I love that. Shout out Mike Breen. He's a special. And Embiid gets the half-court shot off. Not in time, though. He does hit it from 60 feet out, but he does not get it off for about 0.5 seconds, I would say. So, what a shame for Embiid. He talked about it even after the game, that it's the story of his career so far. And man, he was special tonight. 41 points, got to the free throw line 18 times, missed just once, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks. Spectacular game from him. And overall, the starters were great. Tobias Harris had 19 points, was 8 of 12. He was ready to shoot, man. And in his minutes, he was spectacular. PJ Tucker was great. 7 and 16. 16 rebounds, that is. 5 offensive boards on the night. He was spectacular. Didn't hit, his shots as much as you would like him to, but plus 21, and it's not that just, plus minus doesn't mean anything. When he was on the floor, the Sixers were just great. Harden, 21 points, 5 of 16, didn't play as well as you would hope so, but the biggest problem was the bench, of course. Maxey, McDaniels, Niang, Paul Reed just gave them nothing and lost the lead and lost all the leads just too easily. Jaylen McDaniels, pardon me, I'm always confusing the two of them. Not because I'm confusing who plays for who, but I'm just used to saying Jaden, so yeah. Jaylen McDaniels, the acquisition for the Sixers at the deadline, didn't have a great game, but I still think it's a good trade and he will work out in no time. And the Sixers are always close, as Joel Embiid said. So, if they do get the luck for once, they can go far. And the Celtics are just a machine, man. Tatum with 7 of 17, 18 and 13 on the night, 6 assists. But it was mostly once again about the bench. Derek White, after Marcus Smart got in some foul trouble, played spectacularly. 18 points, plus 25 on the night, 7 of 9 from the field. Malcolm Brogdon was 5 and 7 rebounds, plus 18. He didn't play that well, but when he was on the floor, they played really well. Robert Williams was 7 of 7, 14 points, 8 rebounds. Spectacular game from him. And like I said, Al Horford had a really good second half. The same goes for Tatum in that fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown was probably the most solid all night long for the Celtics, but yeah, it really ruffles for Philly when you look at the stat sheet, right? But the Celtics just show their grip, their poise, and they create a lot of great shots, and they are always gonna be due to fall. And as this was not a high-scoring game, they just kept their head down, executed their game plan, got a lot of great looks, created a lot of open shots, which of course credit goes to Tatum there. Jaylen Brown made some tough shots, and then they rallied, man, which is what they do. That's just who they are, and they are gonna be tough to beat, man.